Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about cost of living. Now I've done many videos in the past years about cost of living. This one's going to be a little bit different. This time I'm going to go over my wife and our cost of living for living here in Thailand. Maybe that will help some of you that are coming over here to figure out what all bills are included in the cost of living over here. Some of these bills may apply to you, some will not. But we're going to break them down one by one and go down the list. By the way, our channel is all about Thailand and moving here or visiting here. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We'd really appreciate it. So let's first talk about our living situation. It's two people, my wife and I. We are in our 50s. We live in a single-story home in a gated community. I'm going over this because later on when we talk about electricity, it's going to matter greatly whether you're living in a condo, which is usually a lot smaller and a lot more insulated, or a house. We also eat out at least once a day, and that's going to vary between street vendors, we have that delivered, or we go to a restaurant. And no, we don't eat Thai food all the time. So in our budget, we are throwing in eating Western food on a regular basis as well. And as far as vehicles go, we have a car, it's a small car, and we also have a motorcycle. So when we talk about the fuel, we're talking about how much the budget is for us for fuel for both of these vehicles. Now, gas isn't the cheapest here, it's not the most expensive, and I'm gonna give you the total that we pay a month to fill up the tank on a regular basis for both the car and the motorcycle. So the total is 2,715 baht is what our average is to fill up the tanks on both vehicles for a full 30 days. Now, when we're going down this list, I will be giving you the prices in baht. Some of you will complain saying, why aren't they in dollars? Because we got viewers from all around the world and the currency conversion changes all the time. So we're gonna give it to you in baht, and you can go and convert it into your own currency to find out what that cost would be at the day you're watching the video. Now the next one's electricity. So again, I told you we live in a house. So we do run the air conditioner. We at least have one air conditioner running most of the day, not all day. When we first moved here 3 years ago, we would have told you we keep it on all the time. But as we've been living here year after year, we're getting used to the climate. So we're running our air conditioner less and less. So we're gonna go over the electricity consumption. Electricity is one of the most expensive bills you're going to have here. The electricity is fairly high. And it's going to vary how much you pay per, kilowatt hour or whatever they measure it here. It's going to vary whether you're in a condo, whether you're in a home. The rates are going to be different. I don't understand everything behind it. Just know it's going to matter where you live, and you need to ask what the rate is when you're looking at property to find out an approximate of what you're going to be paying. As for us, again, running the air conditioner at least, let's say 70 to 80% of the time, just one, we pay 2,223 baht per month for electricity. Now this is a lot less than we gave you last year, the year before that, and so on. And again, that is because we're getting used to the climate over here, and we don't run as many air conditioners, or even the one we are running, we don't run it as much. The next bill we're going to talk about is water. Water is one of the cheapest bills you're going to have here in Thailand. So feel free to run your water. So the water bill that we pay for everything, watering our lawn, drinking water that we run through a water purification system, showers, and so on, that bill comes to 225 baht per month. So you can see that's a very low bill. And again, that's for two people living in the household. Okay, so the next category is going to be for phone. You can get a phone plan for the entire year. What I'm going to give you is not per month, it's for the whole year. It's 1,800 baht. That's unlimited data, all that good stuff. So we use the company AIS. So that will give you a good benchmark for what your monthly phone bill will be. Next, we're going to talk about car insurance. Yes, you need car insurance here. Did a whole video series on car insurance. By the way, I'm going to put a lot of links to previous videos that get more in depth into each one of these subjects down below. Car insurance. They have 3 different levels: Class 1, Class 2, Class 3. Class 1's the best, Class 2's middle of the road, Class 3 is the lowest of the coverage. We have Class 2. We have a small car. It's a Kia, no, it's not a Kia. It is a Nissan March, so it's a very small car. And on that, we pay 7,300 baht a year, not per month, a year for insurance here. So it's not too expensive. Now on the motorcycle side, I have coverage, of course, for the motorcycle, which is a lot more affordable. And that comes out to 3,100 baht for the entire year. So it's very affordable, and I would definitely suggest that you get good insurance, because if you get in an accident here, good luck trying to make it the other person's fault. It's probably going to be your fault, even if it isn't your fault. Anyway, have good insurance while you're here. Pest control. We have pest control at our house. I would suggest you do it if you don't want bugs in your house, including these little tiny ants that get in your house and get everywhere. You leave a sandwich out for an hour and you got ants all over it. However, with good pest control, all these problems go away. Yes, you could probably do it yourself. We don't. We hire a pest control service. So I'm going to give you what we pay for a year. It's 10,700 baht for a year for our pest control, where some of you may say that seems a little high, but it is so worth it. We don't have any problems. We've gone without it for a little while and we immediately had problems again. But with it, when they come, I think it's every 2 or 3 months, whatever the schedule is, they keep the bugs away, and it makes your household a lot more enjoyable with no roaches and scorpions and spiders and ants. Now, the rent that we pay for our house is 22,000 baht per month. Again, this is really going to vary from house to house, and whether you're getting a townhome, a condo, whatever. I'm going to give you a website down below in the description. It's called Thailand Property. You can go on there, put in the area of Thailand you're looking to go to, and then put in what kind of property you want and find out what the properties are going for in the area you're looking at. Our internet service that we use a company called 3BB. And that cost is around 750 baht per month. And that is not too bad. The service is fantastic. And we don't have the bottom tier plan. We've got like the middle of the road plan. And it's more than fast enough to do anything I need to do. And I am a very heavy user on the internet with the videos that I upload, things that I download, and also the live streaming that I do from the computer. So it's worked wonderful. So that would be a good benchmark for your monthly bill for your internet service. Now the next one's food, and we're gonna lump going out to eat and also eating at in your home for regular groceries. We're gonna lump this all into one big number, because we buy groceries and we buy some things that are Western, we buy some Thai food, just a mix. And when we go out to eat, sometimes we're eating at Western restaurants that cost a little bit more. Other times we're eating Thai food, which is extremely affordable. So we're just gonna assume that most people do the same, and if you don't, you can reduce this number some. But we do spend 30,000 baht per month on food altogether. That's everything, tips, you name it. Now the next one's health insurance. And please have health insurance if you're going to live here. As a matter of fact, if you're even visiting here, you should have traveler's insurance. It's a dangerous place. Safety comes last here. The traffic, there are accidents all the time, everywhere, and they're really bad. So just keep that in mind. So for health insurance for my wife and I, we pay roughly around 72,000 baht per year, and that's for both of us combined. So divide that by 2 if you're only looking for a budget for one person. And that is for someone in their mid-50s, and no real big pre-existing conditions. So just keep that in mind. And we do have some videos we've done in the past for health insurance. So I'll make sure to put a link down in the description below so you can contact those people and get a quote before you even come over here, so you know what to budget for. So the next category is visa. So we pay 1,900 baht per year per each one of us. So 1,900 for me, 1,900 for my wife per year for the visa fees. Now, it also depends on what kind of visa you have here. There are some financial obligations that are different from one visa to the next. So make sure you research thoroughly what kind of visa you're going to get and what the fees will be for that visa type. And I've got some shout outs that I would like to do for some people who've contributed to the channel, and those people are as followed. So I'd like to thank on Super Thanks, Rob LA, so thank you very much, and Dennis M. And on the link we have down below for Buy Me a Coffee, again, Rob LA, and Richard A, and David and Helen. So thank you very much for contributing to the channel. And until I see you again, I'm going to say thank you in Thai, which is Kap Kun Kap.